and you'll hear this from me frequently. I say black and not African American because A, I'm very proud to be a black American, and B, the descriptor that you're trying to get to when you talk about me is not whether or not I have African descent. It's is my skin brown or black. Yeah. Okay, so, and I'm very proud to be a black man. There's no insult there in calling me a black American.
In fact, I'm with you. I prefer to be called a black guy.
I'm a black guy.
Yeah,
I'm a black American and very proud of it. And interestingly enough, as I think about our kids in the generation that they're growing up in, they are so much better off in terms of seeing people on equal footing. Mm-hmm. When I tell my daughter to describe people, once again, when you say black, white, blonde, brown hair, these are not things that are negatives. These are merely descriptors. That's it. Our generation, and don't even get me started on the generation ahead of that or the generation ahead of that, we somehow have said black can be offensive, so let's call them African Americans.
First of all, I don't even know who said that.
Somebody said it.
I don't even know who started that.
Somebody said it. Have you ever noticed around white people, they get really uncomfortable when you say black, right? I mean, it's like, describe this person. Well, he's a tall African American gentleman.
He has quite the tan on him. I don't know how to
African American.
Like, dude, it's a black guy, man. It's cool. It's fine.
And somehow in our culture, we've transitioned to a place where
that's offensive.
It's offensive to say somebody's black. And my whole thing is, man, take back that narrative.
Yeah.
Tell me, like, oh, what was he looking? Good looking black guy.
I'll take that. They are descriptors.
Yeah.
That's it.
And when we think about our kids,
our kids are growing up in that world to where they are accepting that as just being descriptors.
Yeah.
And nothing more. It's not loaded.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, over the course of the past few years, that's now become a loaded term. These terms are loaded. That's not the world that we live in today. It's the world we used to live in.
Absolutely. And it becomes more important to me to kind of ascertain this information from them, because sometimes, I'm just curious. I mean, Esther is my daughter. She's 7. Esther will come home and say she played with this kid, or this kid. And here's where I have to dig deep into myself. I'm kind of wondering, well, who is this kid? And describe the kid. Yeah. She doesn't care. But there's a piece of me that's wondering, that's curious.
Yes.
Why?
Yes.
And so she describes the kid. It's like, well, she has curly hair. Does she look more like me? Or does she look more like Dada's friend Craig? Oh, she looks more like you. Okay. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Is her hair curlier than yours? And this is where we get, but we're projecting our insecurities on them.
And they don't even have them.
And they don't have them yet.